I am totally not named Dan, but you can call me that if you want. Or you can call me Sensei, because they've just reinstated the UniVersus judge program, and I've passed once again with flying colours. I did fail one question, mind you, but we'll save that and the system on for future videos, because right now I'd like to go over something a little easier that still seems to be catching newcomers out. This is question number 5, and I'm going to hop on over to Tabletop Simulator in order to address it in its entirety. So, the question reads, where does a completely blocked none-throw attack go during the end phase? And to anyone who's been playing for any reasonable length of time, it should be immediately obvious which is the intended answer. But there's a bit of a trick to this, because whether a card was blocked or not doesn't actually have any bearing on where it ends up. Allow me to show you what I mean using this board that I prepared ahead of time. So you'll see we have a Bakugo here currently he's at 28 health. Let's just cut that down a bit. Put him at 17, make it a bit more reasonable because our Deku over here has 2 momentum. And you'll see Bakugo has 10 foundations, Deku has 9. That's not the hugest deal. A few of these foundations might matter, but what really matters right now is that it's Bakugo's turn and he's about to attack. And commit a foundation to make it succeed. So we have a Frog Kick here. Frog Kick is a 2-speed low for 5 damage. He'll use the enhance on the card, but he's not going to blow anything up yet because this foundation might ready itself later. So if this deals damage, his next attack this turn gets +3 speed. What does Deku do about this? Why, Deku fully blocks it on a 3. So we've got a +1 low block here, and a 2 speed. So yeah, that's completely blocked. And Bakugo can't discard this from his card pool, because he can only discard blocked Fury attacks. And this is only a kick. So, slightly annoyed by that, he follows up with another Frog Kick on a 5, and gets it this time. So if we have another look at Deku's hand, Deku doesn't have a very good block for this. So, Deku's going to go for a partial block on a 2. +2 is 4, 5 because progressive difficulty. And fortunately, he's going to get that as well. But, because this is only partially blocked, he'll take 3 damage. And I'm going to turn this card sideways to show this one will go to momentum, because it wasn't completely blocked and did deal damage. And in fact, it's that damage part that matters. This one, yeah, it was fully blocked, it won't go to momentum, it'll go to the discard pile during the end phase. But that's not because it was fully blocked, that was because by being fully blocked, it was made to deal no damage. Yeah, Bakugo's going to follow that up with an Electric Jolt. Because this dealt damage, even if it was partially blocked, Electric Jolt comes in with the +3 speed. So this Electric Jolt's going to be real hard to block right now. And it's going to get even harder because Bakugo's going to use the stun 1. So this Recovery Girl's Kiss is going to get committed. And then the other enhance that he's going to use is he's going to say if this is completely blocked, it still deals 1 damage during the damage step. So Deku's in a tough situation here, but what Deku's going to do is Deku's going to go plus Ultra and completely ignore the speed of this attack. So this is a 6 speed, but he only needs a 5, 6, 7, because plus Ultra makes the speed essentially 0. He gets a 3 anyway, though, so he's going to have to commit a few things. Let's see. Yeah, I guess those 4 work. So this Electric Jolt is completely blocked, but because of its effect, Deku will still take 1 damage. And so this will still go to momentum during the end phase, even though it was completely blocked. And when I say it'll go to momentum, I mean it has the option to go to momentum. It can be discarded like the dealt no damage attack if Bakugo so chooses. Though I can't see why he would. Right, then Bakugo's going to follow that up with an Exploding Pride on a total of 7 this time. And check another 5, how good for him. So I'll commit an Amphibious and an Endanger. And he'll say that Deku loses 1 health for each of the momentum that Deku has, which puts Deku down to 22. Deku, however, will say, Bonds of Friendship, this Fury attack gets -3 damage. And now Bakugo could use his character ability to blow up a foundation and give it +2 damage, but for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to say that he doesn't. So this attack now has 3 less than its printed damage, which puts it down to 0. So this attack's not going to do any damage. Yes, it induced health loss, but that's not enough to go to momentum. It had to actually deal damage. And note, this is a completely unblocked attack that won't be going to momentum during the end phase. However, Bakugo does have 1 last enhance during this attack, and that's going to be destined for mainstream success. He'll flip it and name attack, and if the top card of his deck is 1, it'll go to hand. And it is his 0 gravity lift. So Bakugo does have 1 more attack that he can play this turn. And so there that is. On a total of 9. Gets a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's successful. And this is a throw. So normally a throw would deal half damage rounded up if completely blocked. But Deku has an answer to that. Deku has Wall Cling. Flips that. If this is blocked partially or completely, it'll deal no damage. And with that, he'll try a home run comet to block it on a 4, on a 3, plus 1 is 4, 5, 6, 7. And there we have a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's partially blocked. It would deal 3, but Wall Cling says no. And so once again, Deku takes no damage, and that will not go to momentum. Bakugo doesn't feel like playing Foundations, because he doesn't want to risk going into deadlock, so that's the end of his turn. This gets discarded. This gets discarded. This he'll put in momentum. This will say he chooses not to, just to demonstrate the difference. And this gets discarded. Deku, having not actually dealt damage with anything, because these were all played as blocks, just ends up discarding his entire card pool. And there we have it. That's how it actually works. It's nothing to do with whether the attack was blocked or how blocked it was. It's entirely to do with the amount of damage that it dealt. Hope this has been helpful and informative, everyone. And I'll catch you again soon for probably some more Digimon content. Bye.